Thanks, Jaden. This week I went behind the scenes of Bombers Live at ICTV to go into detail to just how they put together a broadcast for Ithaca College football games at Butterfield Stadium. Bombers Live is an ICTV show that broadcasts home Ithaca College athletics events. With football back in the fold, this is the first season since the COVID-19 pandemic where live broadcasts of IC events have returned. Behind the broadcast, there are a group of crew members who are on the air and help set up and produce the show. Dan Pizzanti is one of 4 producers for Bombers Live. He started as a first year helping out with the show as a studio cameraman. Now, as a senior, he's helping produce.
Never produced any show before, but they asked me to step in, and I was happy to do that.
Pizzanti helps the rest of the crew with setting up at Butterfield Stadium Saturday mornings before the games. Sometimes the crew gets up as early as 6:30 in the morning to begin the process, depending on the game's start time. Pizzanti sees it as a good sign when the crew members do this.
They want to be here, and that's the kind of people that we need for Bombers Live. It requires a lot of commitment, obviously. It requires this year 3 Saturdays and 3 full Saturdays out of your semester to come here and be a part from long before kickoff and for cleanup afterward.
While most of the game broadcasting and the footage happens here at Butterfield Stadium, there's also some segments for pre-game, halftime, and post-game on Bombers Live. And all of that happens in the building right behind me of the Park School of Communications. The studio's in the Park School, to be exact. Bombers Live records segments before, after, and in between the halves and the first floor of the Park School. Senior Dante Furco is the primary host for Bombers Live. He stressed just how much the show means to people a year after college football was stopped due to COVID.
Having football back on campus, I think it's big. We can broadcast it to parents. We can broadcast this to former students. People missed football. People missed Ithaca football last year. Obviously, they didn't play. And, if people have fear of traveling, they can just tune into our broadcast, which is great.
Furco also gave props to his fellow analysts on the show.
We get our work done, and it's a great time.
Speaking of the analysts, first-year Eli Fishman is one of the analysts on the show. Fishman loves the atmosphere of the show and being around the crew.
It's so much fun. I keep telling everyone it's literally like working at, ESPN or any of these other places on a pre-game, post-game, and halftime show.
Fishman also praised the idea that as a first year, he could join a show and get immediate on-air experience.
It's obviously, so much fun that you can just get thrown right into this. And that's what Ithaca promotes so much, is that as a freshman you're going to get those opportunities.
Jaden, something that Bombers Live is able to do that not a lot of other schools are able to do at a D3 level is to have a full television studio being able to put together a live broadcast for athletic events here at IC. For Gridiron Report, I'm Kyle DeSantis.